Welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a collective read. I was called to go through elements, but I kind of want to break it down by signs, I'll be honest. So let's see what's going on. Again, guys, if you do not see me post publicly, I am still continuing with personals. So you can click the link in the description if you would like a personal reading. Voice recorded readings do have a turnaround of 24 hours or next business, excuse me, next business day, I should say. Live readings are done at their scheduled time. Emergency readings are returned within 3 hours from the time they are booked. It's crazy. Something didn't want this to come out. I felt like a big something just grabbed my throat. Like, nope. And I heard to start with Sagittarius. So let's see what's going on, guys. All right, Sag. It's coming across as if you are finding balance again, but finding emotional balance while not feeling physically secure. You know, not really sure what's about to happen, what to expect. Not really feeling as if you can prepare yourself for what's to come or for the outcome in this circumstance. Especially if you recently have gone through a separation or there's been some type of separation over the past 3 weeks. Especially if this situation has been tied into a car accident, or is tied into traveling. I heard surgeons general. Because it looks to me as if something keeps coming back into your life. Or something is coming into your life because it hasn't cycled out of it just yet. And it feels like good news. Good news, a celebration. Again, possibly traveling. December 17th and December 19th look like significant days. So I don't know if those are some of your birthdays. And December 21st is here. November 12th, November 4th through November 12th. It feels like for this next 6 months, you're on this road to redemption, on this road to where you really feel like you're back on your A game. I heard back on my bullshit. Bully, that may be a significant word, term. That's a big factor in this equation, bully. Because it doesn't feel like bullying. It looks to me as if somebody is finally cleaning up messes that they've made. Someone is finally or cleaning themselves up, or kind of taking charge in a situation where, after being very passive, living a very passive lifestyle, you know? Especially if somebody in this equation models or uses their physical body, like flaunts their physical body, likes to flaunt their physical body. I heard Rihanna. Her cleaning music. Especially if this is like a salsa, merengue, some type of Latin instrumentations that or beats that have a very tropical vibe, Caribbean vibe to them. And something is coming back around, Sag. Something's coming back around because they heard a noise, they heard a sound, or they smelled something that they liked. You get what I'm saying? Like, it feels like they're coming back around because this is the best. This is the best. This is perfect. This is, you get what I'm saying? This is it. Somebody looks like they've been waiting to pop back out, especially if they've been lying dormant for the past 3 years, for sure. Somebody is ready to pop back out because and act a fool in the most positive way ever. You know, like I said, they this is definitely somebody that's ready to show off. Somebody is ready to show off and show out because they again feel perfect now. They feel perfect. They feel whole. They feel ready. They feel like they're back in their bag. Names that start with the B seem really significant in this. Names that start with the B, a name that starts with the C, especially if it's like Carmen, Carmine, car, anything car, with anything with the C. Corinne, anything that sounds C or K like that. Kareem, I heard that very loud and clear. Khadijah, Khalees, Elisa, Allison, Sydney and Sierra felt like they went together. Sydney, Sierra, Sydney. Definitely could be Australia. That's a really big factor. Australia. Take that how that resonates, especially if there's fire here. Lots of fire. Lots of fire. Lots of heat. Heat. So I'm seeing these energies come in as if they're trying to decipher who someone is because they've changed so much, or trying to decipher what is happening, what is the outcome after this, how do we again recover from this. And the recovery is divine because there's heavy rainfall. It feels like again there's some type of major heat wave or an issue to where someone is overheating. Something could be overheating, or someone could be again struggling with discomfort, any type of pain or something like that. And it feels like hydration is curing whatever this is. You get what I'm saying? And I am not a medical professional. I am not here to diagnose anybody, or you feel me, like to offer any type of medical advice. I'm just telling you what I see. There's an energy here that feels like they have been weak. They have been struggling, they have been suffering, and it feels like land where people are like parched. Okay, they look parched, or the land looks dry, as if it's experiencing some type of drought. But in my opinion as well, this feels like a spiritual drought because these energies are very money driven, materially driven. Okay, there are energies here that have been very materially driven, and now it feels like they're finding a purpose behind all of this material shit. You know what I mean? Or a purpose underneath it. Like, I got all of this shit. What can I do? How can I use my human interest to serve my God-given purpose? You get what I'm saying? How can I use my humanity to serve my God self? That's what's being realized here. Because this energy is coming across to me as if they are breaking down, or something in this equation again has broken down, especially if it's smoking or overheating, or this is a fire. Someone is rebuilding after a fire, or rebuilding after a car accident. Someone is able to get back on their feet, or they're able to again find stability again after a crash and burn of some sort, especially if this is an entity that has burn is a burn victim, possible earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Someone that may have gotten burned. You take that how that resonates, because it feels to me as if this there's a lot of gossip about somebody's penis. There's a lot of gossip about somebody's penis, because it looks like they got this outside of their home. Man or woman, you get what I'm saying? Whoever this is, they got this, they contracted this outside of this house. And it seems like somebody is afraid to expose this, or is afraid that this is going to be exposed. But this entity in the center already knows everything. It just seems like they have been trying to stop themselves from reacting, or trying to convince themselves that this never happened, because they want to continue to move forward in this connection. They don't want anyone to judge them, their partner, or what they have going on, because they know that they're going to continue to be with this person despite what they've done to them or what they've given to them. So somebody in this equation may come across as if they don't give a fuck about their partner, as if they're rude to their partner, they're mean to their partner. They may treat this person like shit, but they're doing this because they hold this bond, this secret, or under some type of oath that they both cannot break. You get what I'm saying? It's like they both have get thrown in the towel, whatever the circumstance is. Now, on the other hand here, there are Sagittarius here that are coming across as if they are angry in regards to housing circumstances, living situations, trying to figure out the truth, trying to find out information, trying to kind of do research to figure out what they're going to do to be able to sustain themselves. How are they, they could also be looking for new jobs, new positions, new opportunities, things like that seem like a huge factor in whatever this is. So let's switch this over to career and finances, and then we'll break it down into romance to see how this all will play out. Because a lot of this stuff, I heard roses. Heard that very loud and clear, roses. That's interesting. So yeah, so career-wise, it looks like a cycle in your life is trying to come to a close. But things from your past keep coming back around to you, trying to kind of test you. And it seems like you're finally starting to turn your back, or someone here is finally starting to turn their back on it. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not coming in confrontationally. I'm coming in with peace. I'm coming in trying to, and there's an energy that has already turned their back in this circumstance. Like, I'm fucking cool. You know what I mean? I'm fucking cool is what I'm saying. So it just, in my opinion, it feels like somebody is more focused on their happiness than the sadness of their past, disappointments from their past, breakups, heartache, that type of stuff. Or someone is more focused on optimism than pessimism. And there's an energy that's pissed off about that, because they want to focus on shit that looks dead. You get what I'm saying? This stuff looks dead. And somebody is so focused on this that they are fuming. They look so angry. And I mean blind with angry, to the point to where they are watching someone's business grow, watching someone expand, watching someone find happiness. And it feels like they're talking to anybody that they can about this energy, or about these people, about this situation. To the point to where somebody is about to sit this energy down, like, look, bruh, you need help. Or look, sis, you need help. You get what I'm saying? Because somebody is fucking angry. Now that may take place October 4th through the 9th, because it feels like somebody here may need rehab, or somebody here may need to go into some type of assistance program to where they learn how to be a lot more positive, a lot more confident in themselves. Because this energy is hating on people who are very successful. They're very jealous of happy people. And they're about to get exposed for being a hater, especially if this energy's name starts with an M. I heard Marquise. 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 You can take that how that resonates. Marquis, Marquise. Marquis, Marquise. This is a hater. Like, somebody in this equation is mean, mean, but they can't be mean anymore because there's nobody else to talk to. You get what I'm saying? There's nobody else to talk to. So this energy is coming across as if they are getting nervous, biting their nails. Nail biting may be a really big factor in this equation. They're starting to get nervous because, again, it feels like they are the only one who wants to kind of be toxic in this environment, and these other energies get along very well. So that catty ass shit that they're pulling, especially if this person has red hair, drives a red vehicle, red clothing, red is a big factor on this person. They may blush very easily, or they may wear very heavy blush to where their cheeks are very red, very rosy. This energy is coming, somebody in this equation is coming across as stressed the fuck out because they just want somebody to be quiet. They just want somebody to be quiet, is from what I can see. And it seems like they know that deep down inside, but they're such a hater that they can't stop talking about this stuff. They can't stop talking about these people. They can't stop talking about this energy. They can't stop. They can't stop. But it looks like they're angry over a living situation, over a home, over a property. They're angry. Or again, if this, it feels like, it feels like property or real estate is such a big factor in whatever this is. Because to me, somebody found an opportunity that they loved, or said that they loved this opportunity, just to hate it or to be ungrateful about it. You get what I'm saying? So the opportunity rode the fuck out, or they rode out of the opportunity and had mixed feelings because they skated on it. So it's an energy to me to where somebody here was acting like they were all for something, all into something, wanted something, whatever, whatever. They love this, right? To act like they hated it. I hate you. I hate this. I hate this house. I hate this job. I hate this. I hate everything, right? They turn into that person. And now it feels like they're in a position to where they want friends again. They want to be cool again. They want to be social again. They want to party again, right? And these other energies have these mixed feelings towards them because they know all the shit that this person was talking, or how negative this energy was, when there was nothing but love in the environment. So it's coming across to me. It's a name that starts with an O that just came to me. An O, an I. I heard air, airy, 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 airy. Isaac. I heard that. Isaac and Isaiah. I heard that very loud and clear. Isaac and Isaiah. Isaac, Isaiah, and the name that starts with the letter M keeps coming to me. This name. As it looks to me as if her Marvin. Looks to me as if somebody is sorry for being non-committal, or sorry for acting like they didn't give a fuck, or they're sorry for being aggressive towards a person, or to their property, or to, again, in the workplace. You get what I'm saying? So somebody is coming across as if they want to repent for their sins. You know what I'm saying? To pay for the damages, to repay their debt, to, something like that feels like such a big factor, because they realize that they had, I see the Eiffel Tower also. I see confessions. As it looks like somebody in this equation is kind of ready to open up to their children, especially if they're coming out in regards to their sexuality. They want to open up to their family and friends to come out about their sexuality. It looks like there's a lot of gossip, or there was a lot of gossip in an environment where it wasn't fitting. You get what I'm saying? It feels like there was outdoor talk in the workplace. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody's personal business came into the workplace. Someone's personal shit was brought into a very professional environment, or very professional individuals started acting very catty. They started acting very catty. And it wasn't obvious on the surface what was going on. But now it feels like someone has done enough research to figure out, okay, this is how this happened, then this happened. You know what I mean? Like how the dominoes fell. Somebody's figuring that out. How these energies may have gotten from A to Z, or how this situation got from A to Z. It's all starting to make sense. Why someone is no longer cooperating in this circumstance, or no longer trust this other energy. But it's because they're non-committal and they don't give a fuck. Or they acted like they don't give a fuck, or didn't give a fuck. And now it feels like they're in a space to where they want to give a fuck because they miss the fun. They miss this environment. You get what I'm saying? They miss the love. They miss having this genuine shit around them. So what's the advice on that? Someone looks too insecure to make this phone call, to make this call. They look too uncomfortable to make the call. So if you are being called to make the call, it looks like you really need to heal yourself emotionally, focus on yourself emotionally, because it feels like somebody here is just refusing to take responsibility for damaging someone emotionally, or for hurting someone's feelings, you know? And then when it comes time to apologize, it looks like they get on eggshells and get nervous and try to act like nothing happened, nothing went wrong, you know? So it just looks to me as if you aren't going to apologize, this does look like a lost connection for a very long time, or, you know, potentially lost connection. If you are willing to bring this up, have this discussion, even no matter how uncomfortable it is, how awkward it may be, it really feels like you can get results from it. It just doesn't look like you're going to get the results that you're looking for. You have to accept things for what they are, accept things as they are. Especially, again, if you used to be able to make your own schedule and do this and that, work on your own time, and really, you know what I mean? Like, you know, or had freedom in a circumstance, and now you're being given rules, guidelines, structure, discipline, and allowance, something like that now, because somebody doesn't feel like you can handle having full control of your own life, or full control of the account, or, you know what I mean, you couldn't run things while they were gone. So even if you're cross watching, guys, like that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody doesn't know how to run things or be responsible when the other party is away, or when the boss is away, or, you know what I'm saying? And they see that. They see that somebody cannot handle things without them. They can't handle things without them. So it seems like somebody here may have hired like their best friend or their family or somebody that's close to them, and they have to let this energy go. So that's what this feels like. Somebody working with somebody that was very close to them, and they have to let them go for business purposes. It doesn't look like hard feelings. It looks like an executive decision, because this energy is not contributing to business, or is not an asset. Let's see. Romantically, looks like somebody here is sorry. Somebody is sorry, but there's a party here that can't get over this. They are holding on to the past so tightly. So tightly. But to me, it's because they want to know the truth. They are looking for answers, or looking for clarity. And they'll probably get this clarity that they're looking for the first week of October, somewhere between the 1st and the 6th. I wouldn't doubt that. As it looks to me as if somebody is trying to establish a home for themselves, trying to establish a firm foundation mentally, you know, especially if this energy is going through a process to where they're going through an awakening, or going through some type of a situation where they feel like they can only focus on themselves, or, you know, like they really look like they need recovery. However this is resonating, it feels like recovery is a really big factor. Recovery, or sniffles. So it looks to me as if somebody is pulling themselves out of a circumstance, pulling themselves out of a situation physically so they can be loyal, so they can be faithful, so they can be monogamous, or so they can focus on themselves. So for Sagittarius in a relationship, it looks like somebody is trying to prevent themselves from making bad decisions. So you may notice that your typical outgoing energy has become a homebody, or somebody who is in a space to where they don't really like monogamy is finally settling down. But to me, it's because it feels like they have some type of scare. They experienced some type of scare. So where they may have gotten a taste of the single life and didn't like it, or was afraid of what they may have brought into the relationship by acting single, by behaving single. So somebody here is about to be all up somebody's ass because they want to prove that they're faithful. They want to prove that they're loyal. They want to prove that they can be monogamous. They want to prove that they want this relationship. It just looks like one party is looking like a relationship, and the other energy is more of like, you are my spouse. You know what I mean? You are my spouse. You are my life partner. But this other energy is still craving this urge to be single. They want to be set free. They don't want to be in this connection any longer. But to me, it's because somebody took too long to be monogamous. It's like, what the fuck? Of course you're going to be monogamous at this time in life. You know what I mean? So it does seem as if somebody took somebody's shit for a very long time, and they regret doing that, especially if this person has been wilding for the past 10 to 13 years, or something that took place between 2010 and 2013 is a really big factor, especially if one of these entities contracted something that was irreversible, you know? But for a single Sag, what's the advice? If you're done with this shit, be done with it. If you know that this cycle in your life is over with, let this shit go. Because it feels to me as if you're being very cold, especially if you're being cold to someone you have children with, or cold to people that you have grown up with, you know, people from your childhood, or people you have very fond memories with, you know. It feels like you have turned your back on these energies, or somebody in this equation has, because they're tired of giving. They feel like they're only here to be used, or they're only here to kind of like give and give and give and not receive shit, you know. That's all I'm saying. So somebody is coming across to me as if they no longer want to have this conversation, or no longer want to move around with this evil ass energy. They want to be protected by this. They want to, you know, kind of like set up firm boundaries with this aggressive ass energy. And it looks like it's a good idea, because this energy goes emotionally cold and then they get physically aggressive and assault. I heard that very loud and clear, assault. So they may be very volatile, especially if this person drinks a lot, because I'm seeing someone stumbling with like a bottle in their hand or something in their hand, almost like this drunken stupor. Kind of like gosh, the scene from Purple Rain. You know what I mean? Like this feels a little painful, but someone feels like they're already pushing themselves to the other side of the tracks in this circumstance. Like, I'm not about to keep dealing with this shit. Like, I'm better than this. I'm too good for this, like, to the point to where they're like, I can't believe I was dealing with this shit. I can't believe, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Because somebody is in their feelings, and this other party here does not have any more fucking coins to put into this slot. They're not in, they feel like they're dealing with an energy that is like a vending machine of emotion. So if they don't have any coins, they don't get emotion. You know what I'm saying? But if they had all the coins, they keep putting these fucking coins in this slot, and it's like, buy more emotion. Buy more emotion. And somebody's done with that shit. Like, I'm not about to buy love. I'm not about to buy your affection. You know what I mean? Or that is your advice, is love don't cost. You get what I'm saying? Love does not cost. Feels like you're about to move into a situation, or somebody in this equation is about to move into a situation with somebody that's more on their frequency, to where money, finances, material shit is really not even going to be a factor. These people are on the same page. It doesn't even look like they're going to discuss anything like that, or they're going to be in a position to where they both know, they both are very secure in themselves, both very confident, and both are very well aware of one another's backgrounds, histories, social statuses. There's mutual respect. You know what I mean? Like mutual, they're both on the same page as far as their ideology goes, their interest goes. They look like a very healthy connection. This looks like a very healthy connection. So somebody here looks like they lost the game that they started. They started playing this game and they wound up losing the game. I put it to you like that. They thought that this shit was going to kind of trigger someone to beg and plead for them. Looks like it's just making somebody lose interest in them. Like, all right, shit, I'm not about to fuck with you. I'm not about to fuck with you. So whoever was playing the mind games, it looks like your mind games fucked you over, not the person you were playing with. Because this energy wasn't playing any type of games at all from what I can see. It just looks like they were trying to be a genuine person and figure out why their partner wasn't interested in them anymore. Especially if there's a Scorpio in this equation. Especially if there's a Scorpio in this equation. Seeing a male figure with like 2 long braids down the side of his head. 2 long braids or long, you know. Let's see. Singles. This looks a little more positive. Yeah, somebody here is uncomfortable, but they're ready to take action to move towards something new, someone new. They're ready to date again, but they look so angry. Like somebody here looks so bitter. But to me, it feels like they're angry because they feel like somebody got the person that they wanted. Somebody got their prize. Somebody got to the prize before they could get there. You get what I'm saying? But it looks to me as if somebody doesn't give a fuck about how bitter this energy is, how angry this energy is, because they know that they found happiness, you know? It's like you can't come here, you can't penetrate this force field, right? That somebody here was wasting somebody's time. They were wasting somebody's time or trying to act like, you feel me, they had time to waste in this circumstance, and somebody did not have that. So they put this situation on ice or put this circumstance on hold or put the toxic energy on the back burner and manifested something that was a little more sweet, a little more kind, a little more friendly, a little more stable. It just looks like sexually they may not be the most compatible. I may not be the most compatible. But it looks to me as if somebody is holding somebody down or ready to hold somebody down or hold a situation down. Hold it down. That's interesting. Hold it down. Battle rap, poetry, something like that may be a really big factor. And somebody looks like they manifested a dream or they manifested everything that they wanted very quickly. And there's an energy here that is trying to kind of figure out if the door is still open or closed as far as reconnecting. But in my opinion, it looks like this other party is always around and is so fun and loving and welcoming and exciting that they know it's time to move on. It's like I can't compete with that. I can't be, you know what I mean? I can't be that. I can't act like that. I can't make them smile like that. I never made them laugh like that. You get what I'm saying? It's that type of shit that's happening. So somebody is like, please don't give up on me. Please don't give up on me. While another energy is like, please give me an opportunity. Please work with me. You know? One energy is relieving the stress, and one energy has caused so much that it feels like the other relationship feels like a band-aid, you know? Or like, you know what I mean? Like a pain reliever. It's like, man. So somebody is trying to figure out if they want to belong to anybody, I should say, while the other energies seem as if they kind of are hoping to be chosen. Especially this one over here, because they're very trustworthy. They're very trustworthy and they're very loving. They're very truthful. Looks like they speak from the heart. But this other energy looks like they're very fucking aggressive and they just feel like they should be in your life or in the life of someone here just because of who they are. And it's like, nah. So they're in for a rude awakening because somebody here is throwing in the towel. Like, I don't need you. The fuck? Like, I don't need you. Especially if this happens somewhere between December 1st and December 4th, or those dates are significant in this connection. Because it feels like somebody is waiting around to hear like a congratulations, a happy birthday, or waiting around for someone to reach out to them and they don't. And that's when they realize, like, damn, I'm really fucked up. I'm really out here by myself. Like, ain't nobody say this. Ain't nobody know this. Ain't nobody mention this. Ain't nobody. You get what I'm saying? But it's because nobody gives a fuck anymore because they're mean. They're mean. So here's this door being closed. Here's this door being shut. No thanks. No thanks. And here's all the smiles and laughter and giggles and flirtation and just cute shit that's coming in. It just seems like somebody is going to be very meticulous or very careful when it comes to who they're welcoming inside of their body and inside of their home, inside of their mind. You get what I'm saying? Because they've gotten their mind clear. They've gotten a clear conscience. They gotten their, you know what I mean? Their environment looks very clean. It looks very, you get what I'm saying? Their body looks very clean. Their mind looks clean. Their home looks clean. Everything around them looks like it's clean, clear, open space, you know? Ready to clean slate, ready for something new. And they be damned if somebody comes in trying to take from them or trying to set them back. Because this, again, this feels like somebody who's gone through a recovery of some sort. So, good luck, everybody. Thank you so much.